What's up, everybody? This is a video for an 80 series, specifically 1996 LX450, instructions on how to replace a dashboard light, one of those suckers in there, without removing the steering wheel and extra parts. Well, necessary tools, a couple of screwdrivers. These little things help to pull plastic pieces off, and the light bulb that we need to replace. We will start off by taking off the 4 screws that hold this plastic piece in place. One here, one there, number 3, and number 4. All right. Once you get those 4 screws off, notice that one of them is a little bit shorter. That is the screw that goes in the right-hand corner right there. Your experience may vary, but that one was a little bit shorter. Once those screws are out, you can see that this piece is now wobbly and we can pull it out. Alright, once this piece is down, you see that it's hanging on by those 2 cables and also this speaker. We will take the cable off the speaker, and now we can just move this sucker out of the way and get started on the next trim piece, which is this one right here. Okay. And this piece also just pulls out very gently. There are actually no screws holding it in place. Okay. Now, I find it easier to disconnect right there, and now you can just move it out of the way and have it there with easier access to the dash. I also moved the steering wheel all the way down. Next is this black piece right here that pulls away, but it is also held in place by 2 screws from above, one here and one here. Once you take those 2 screws off and pull gently from the bottom, it should come away quite easily. Right, the 2 screws from the black trim piece are out. Gently pry it away. Should come out. Without big difficulties. Now, there are 4 more screws. One here, one here, and 2 above, holding the last piece in place before we get to the bulbs from behind. This last screw is a bit tricky to get out. I didn't want to drop it, so I used needle nose pliers to grab it while I was taking it out. Now that all screws are out, we can work on moving this piece forward to get access to the burnt out bulbs from the rear. All right, now that I have access to the back, able to pull out the bulb that is burnt out on my dash, pop the new one in, and then we'll start putting everything back together. The toughest part is getting this corner back in, but not impossible. Once the dash is back in, have to put back the 4 screws, 2 on the bottom, here, here, and 2 up top, there and there. All right, once this part is back in and the 4 screws are in and tightened, next comes the black trim piece with 2 screws up top, and then the rest of it just clicks back in. Once the black piece is in and the top 2 screws are tightened, it's time to put this trim piece back in. And I need to reconnect the dash dimmer. Should just snap in place like that. Now is a good time to test the lights. Make sure everything is working as it should. And in daylight, it all looks good. All right, last trim piece. We'll reconnect the speaker, put it in place, and the 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be it. Alright guys, finished project is a dash that lights up beautifully, and all the lights work. And it dims. Happy 80s owner. Till next time.